Thank you, Governor. As the Governor said, the decisions we have had to make throughout the pandemic have been incredibly difficult. And we know that they have resulted in hardship and difficult times for business owners, for operators, for businesses of all sizes in all places across our Commonwealth. Over the last 10 months, the downtowns and small businesses have remained top of our minds. Small business owners have been patient and committed to the safety protocols and standards that we put in place to protect workers and customers and to help us get the economy moving again. We are grateful and we are thankful for all that you have done throughout this pandemic. We know it's been a sacrifice and we know it's been a ton of hard work. These businesses and workers, they're our friends, they're our neighbors, we know them well, and they need our help now more than ever. We've said it before, tough times don't last, but tough people do. These times have been incredibly tough, but we will get through it, and we will get through this together. We will get through this together. Now, I'd like to go into a little more detail on the capacity and gatherings guidance we are issuing. The restrictions we are putting in place will be in place for at least 2 weeks, as the Governor said. It is our goal to keep these measures temporary. Capacity limits will be lowered to 25% for most industries. They are as follows: restaurants and personal services, theaters and performance venues, casinos, office spaces, places of worship, retail, driving and flight schools, golf facilities for indoor spaces, libraries, lodging for common areas, arcades and indoor recreation business, fitness centers and health clubs, museums, cultural facilities, and guided tours. Workers and staff will not count towards the occupancy count for restaurants, personal services, places of worship, and retail businesses such as grocery stores. Again, workers and staff will not count toward the occupancy count for restaurants, personal services, places of worship, and retail businesses such as grocery stores. All other rules and restrictions in each sector-specific guidance will remain in place. As the Governor stated, indoor and outdoor gathering limits will be reduced to 25 people outdoors and 10 people indoors. This will apply to private homes and event venues and public spaces. For event venues, workers and staff will continue to not count toward these limits. With the federal stimulus bill passed, we are hopeful that the funding will bring some relief to businesses to bridge the gap during these extremely difficult times. And we will be talking tomorrow specifically about state funding that will be made available to small businesses to help keep the lights on, to pay the bills, to meet your payroll. As we get into the holiday week, think about supporting, we'll do more than think about. In the days leading up to the holidays, buy your gift cards from your restaurants and your local shops. Plan on takeout meals. Do whatever you can to help support the small businesses, your local restaurants, your local retail, the places that are familiar to you. Go visit them and do your part, as you have been doing, so we can all continue to see these businesses through these challenging weeks ahead and see them on the other side. I know this pandemic has been hard for everyone, but there is light at the end of this tunnel. Vaccines are here, and thousands of Massachusetts, thankfully, have already received their first dose. So let's dig in a little bit further. We'll continue to do our part to fight this pandemic just a little longer. We all know there are better, brighter, and healthier days ahead.